Once upon a time, there was once a village in the east called Osime. It was a very peaceful and prosperous village. The village had come in contact with missionaries. These missionaries decided to build a school for the village called St. Silas Nursery and Primary School. The school was built by the missionaries in conjunction with an Anglican church. The villagers loved the school, and all the children in the village and in neighboring villages attended the school because it was also the best school in the community. However, there was a problem. Anytime it was time for morning assembly, the pupils would gather outside the school building to listen to the headmaster. Once the pupils were done with their morning formalities, they would then march into their classes as the band played. However, anytime the band begins to drum, tie and die, two sacred cows would run into the school, charging at the pupils with great speed. These cows were sacred because they belonged to a deity. No one could harm them. It was as if the animals knew they could not be touched. Anytime they come around, they would chase all the pupils and teachers. Then they would begin to destroy things and just put fear in the hearts of both pupils and teachers. Whenever they were done, they would then begin to chase people around in the streets. As soon as the cows begin to chase bystanders and passers-by, teachers and pupils would sneak back into their classes and lessons would commence. This continued for a while until a farmer who specializes in raising animals came into the village with a lamb and a ram. Unlike the unruly cows, his animals were well trained and didn't bother anyone. Even when children threw stones and sticks at them, they just ignored and sat down. The man went to the school administration to seek permission so that he could tether his animal in one of the school fields. The school agreed and gave him a field close to where the pupils did their morning formalities. The next morning, the farmer came and put his ram where he was told to, and it immediately sat down and began to chew grass. The farmer left with the lamb. Assembly time came, and the children all gathered as usual for their morning formalities. Not long after, a nervous and awkward silence descended on the gathering as it was time for the bands to start playing and for the pupils to march to their classes. Immediately the band started, Tie and Dye came running towards the school in full speed, ready to attack anyone they meet. As usual, the pupils all scampered for safety, closely followed by their teachers. Some teachers even fell flat on their faces and somersaulted while running for dear life. The cows got to the spot and noticed a ram sitting quietly and chewing grass, completely ignoring the fracas going on. Tie and Dye charged towards the ram with great speed. The ram, on noticing that it was under attack, stood up, took some steps back, and hit Tie with its horn. Tie's horn fell off. As soon as Dye saw what happened to Tie, it ran away, leaving Tie behind. Tie recovered from the shock and also stood up and ran away. Tie and Dye never came back to the school again and never terrorized the village anymore. The pupils were able to carry out their school activities without interruptions. The lesson to be learned from this story is that never underestimate a person based on look because you have something you feel is bigger on your side. Never feel that because you're untouchable, you should begin to inconvenience people with your excesses. Don't be reckless and don't be a bully. Don't just go around fighting people because you can. The repercussions can be shameful and grave. Thank you for listening.